Back with more Monster Hunter 4. I have done some more farming, and I figured out how guild quests work, because there's an option in the menu for it. So I did a bunch of those. That is apparently how you get a bunch of abrasives. And I sharpened a hammer, I sharpened the Hunters of Embraces, and sharpened this Ludroth mail. I used that for farming, which got me the attack up small set currently, until I can get Might Seeds, and I believe the Primal Forest, it's gonna have to be attack up small, because you can't make attack jewels. The hammer is fine, but I'm gonna stick with Switch Axe. That way I can get more used to Switch Axe. I'm gonna try to make the Rathian one when I come across that. However, the hammer is going to be a good backup option if I feel like the fight's gonna be okay with hammer. Until then, I'll keep using this. I also upgraded the longsword because I needed Kutku's ears, and I thought it would be easier to break Kutku's ears, but then I just polished this and used this instead. That went much faster. I leveled up the guild quests a little bit. Not much. I was really just curious if I could find anything on or weapon armor wise. And I found the Ludroth mail, but I didn't find much else. But the ones I have Velocidrome, which is at level 4, and Kutku, which is at level 9. I know they get harder the more you do them, so they're kind of limited in options. And I have this level 1 Velocidrome as well, if it gets to be that bad. But I didn't really find that much, or that many relics, so it really wasn't being that fruitful in that regard. However, I am ready to go back and actually progress the story a little bit more. And hopefully get to a point where I'm not having to use a poison vial Switch Axe. So, I did make some trank bombs, and also unlocked the honey merchant Moga Bee Yard. So I do have that set on honey, so we can get honey and stuff. Where is the roadblock? I thought it was called Gendrome Roadblock. It may be tapped out differently to fit the character limit. Not sure. I also have a shock trap, because I had plenty of stones to just make a couple of trank bombs, and then I bought some trap tools to make shock traps. So I have that as backup, though she did say that there will be, and that's normally how it is, there will be supply items. So I didn't have to do that, but it is nice as a backup if I mess something up, which is very, very easy for me to do. I do have to sit weird because the sun's right in my eyes where I'm at. So it's going to be a bit weird. I may crush my hand or whatever, trying to stay out of that. Yes, I know how to capture monsters. Alright. We'll see, and I think it's easy trank bombs. It's not, it's regular, which is good. That's kind of where you can farm trank bombs. One at the very least. It's probably not that worth it, unless you just want to be really lazy. Well, I guess you could also just fail the quest. That is an option. Get your 3 trank bombs, get rid of the Gendrome really quickly, and then rinse and repeat for 3. And it's just the quest fee. That'd be how much you're buying them for. I'm sure you can probably trade them at some point with the merchant, but probably not the most efficient use of your materials. And this is weird. So you're walking up, but we came in from the top area. Very odd. Also, thank you, Switch Axe, for blocking the monster view. That would have been a good thumbnail shot, but never mind. We'll see how far we can get. There may be a better monster for that. Alrighty. Also, I looked, and from what I saw, the best DPS combo for Switch Axe for Ultimate, they were saying was the A combo and the X together and just rinse and repeat. However, that's not an infinite here. So I don't know if they changed that in ultimate to actually work that way, but I'll try to do it here if I get an opening. Here, so I press A, X, and just does not continue after mashing A again. Now here's the XA combo, but that's different from what I was seeing. Everywhere said you start with A and then you lead into X. Yeah, I mean, it just does not work. So the way you get your infinite here is you just mash X and get to the double swing, which is really strong. Now the XA combo is still decent for poking. Like here, this one moves you, and then the other one's just a nice follow-up if you have it. Also, I was saying some places that Wild Swing can be better if you're not using Power File. However, it is a bit harder to use. I'm being a little greedy here, but it's okay. Again, I have decent defense. I do just have to be a bit slow on attacking him, because he could just fall over and die. Reload here. You really like to jump without much warning. Normally, Velocidrome will hop backwards before he jumps. Guess that was just taking out Genprey. Alright, try to mash here. Maybe it'll work. The main problem is he just kind of doesn't decide to limp. Try to conserve gauge. That works. Good. All right, so there's a crest break. Hopefully you limp. Okay, good. He's flashed. He is not stunned though. Should be able to tag him with one and then tag him with the second one once he gets into the trap. I'm over here. Trap effects are a bit muted, honestly. Especially compared to Generations. All right, there we go. Not too hard. Be able to get some ore for it too. I think that other ore spot's just environmental ore. Not that it matters. I can't get over there in time. By this point, you're probably already capturing if you're doing a speed run. I have not delved into 4 ultimate speedruns, and I don't really plan on it. World's a short game, so that's where I got a lot of it a long time ago just from watching those, because they were short, they were interesting too. And I did watch Generations speedruns very slightly because the non-prowler ones are just like aerial charge blade bomb spam, which I don't find the most interesting. So should we go talk to the chef? And then probably back to the chief. Now Rathian is probably Primal Forest. I could see her being in the Sunken Hollow, though. Alright, Nursilla. I think Nursilla does have a charge blade. And it's an urgent. Cool. So is this the last quest? I don't remember. I don't need the trap stuff anymore, so I'll just get my regular set. And eat. Don't forget that. Also, I looked into making Palico equipment, but there's nothing. So I don't know at what point you actually are able to make scraps for other pieces of armor. Didn't need the map. There it is in all its glory. I mean, realistically, it's kind of neat. So this would be about all the stuff you would get if you're playing Portable Third on the top screen. Because you don't have a target cam in Portable Third. And that's the only thing you use the bottom screen for during a hunt specifically. Yes, you can use item pouch and stuff as well, but it's not very intuitive, I'll say right now, with the current setup. And I have better muscle memory just grabbing the regular items. I am going the wrong direction. I think it's an area 6. Should be able to cut through here though, so I'll just try to grab ore on my way. Ow. And I may have said this before, but this game's like Try, where if you get knocked over, in 3 Ultimate as well, where if you're knocked over, you can't delay your get up. Which, again, will be very important later on. Right now, it's not the most important thing in the world, because monsters aren't doing too much to combo you to death. But later on, that can be a bit annoying, because that is something I do have muscle memory for. I am really surprised though how much fun I'm having with Switch Axe. So when I first played for Ultimate, I used Switch Axe, but that was back when I had only really played Prowler, and the only time I had actually played as a hunter against actual difficult quests was online, where I was being carried, and I was like, oh, Switch Axe is fun. I did not have the chops to use Switch Axe, so when I played in 4, it got to a point where I was getting carried so far ahead that I just could not keep up. And when I tried to farm on my own, I was so far ahead that just nothing worked out. Eventually, I came back with a fresh save and just, kind of played solo stuff with Insect Glaive, which is very broken in 4 Ultimate specifically. It's probably still pretty strong here. I don't know if they nerfed the motion values or buffed them. I guess that would be the logical progression. But every other really subsequent playthrough of this game, I used Insect Glaive with maybe a secondary weapon just as a side. Because, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I do have cleansers, but I really don't need them. If she's really close, probably could stop her, but thought she was doing the bite. I might just do poking combos here. Okay. That didn't apply poison. Looks like it should have. Please don't hit me. Okay. Maybe I have energy drinks. Nope. Alright. I can't fall. Wait, maybe I'll fall. Yes! I don't want to give her a range advantage. So let her climb back up here. Though it does still give her somewhat of an advantage. Maybe go for a topple. I know I'm not hitting the best hit zones, but that's not really the goal. Doesn't really do that much, does it? Also, aerial reloading is important. Like here. Still does have some landing lag, though. Okay, and the entire body is a hitbox there, not just the fangs. Maybe that wasn't even the fang attack. This may have been a good hammer fight for the mobility. It's kind of a tough fight. Can't really get any good hits in. Fall asleep. Thank you, Palico. I need to heal anyways. Probably need to eat a ration too. And sharpening would not be a bad idea. Okay. Very difficult attack to react to. And you can turn that. I'm used to you not turning that. Very interesting. I may be dead here. Come on. Drink the potion. There was a lot of lag there before I could actually drink anything. It's okay. Get out of this. Careful. Wow. Yeah, I'm very surprised I'm having this much trouble. Don't mind mounting. Ah, game. If you're gonna make me mount, at least be consistent. They've had to have fixed that in 4 because that happens a lot more than it seems like it should. Or 4 Ultimate. Did I say 4 Ultimate? I think they fixed it in 4 Ultimate because it doesn't happen anywhere near as often as it is here. which would make sense. This is the first mounting game. Did you just works for me? Really do not have that much sharpness. I tried. I really don't need to try to just mash there. I'm hoping I can hit her and maybe knock her over, but that's not really working that well. This is probably a mobile weapon fight. Like I said before, hammer or sword and shield. Longsword's probably not bad either. Even, you know, aerial loading isn't that effective either. I still hit. And my sharpness is already down, which makes sense. I have been bouncing a lot. Wow. Even there, it's like, I can't. Back to back, I feel like, okay. Mounting seems to have maybe been ironed out, at the very least, kink-wise. Because I don't even remember 4's mounting being that bad. Because, like, immediate. One thing drains your entire stamina bar. And then the next one, which, yes, it was a small stamina bar. But the next one. Comes out almost immediately after. It doesn't give you a chance at all to actually deal damage. Like to sharpen, please. Don't do it. All right. You leaving? Yep. Again, I'm thoroughly impressed by this monster. That looks weird. Let's go for a claw break, maybe. Okay, so you cannot just fall off a small edge to break sleep. Very interesting. You don't Deal elemental damage. That's a lot of negative ice resistance. Okay, I think I'm learning the flow of the fight now. Low sharpness is not helping though. Oh. Oh, nice. Yes, bounce off of the abdomen. Okay, you dodged that. Gotta sharpen though. Is that lower? No, did not lower my defense. Like, even with all of the gear that I've upgraded, it's still taking a while. This will take about as long as that Celtus. And I'm putting in a lot more effort than I did with the Celtus. We're gonna try this. Yeah, there's 15. Now, I did take a long way around, but, you know. There we go. Awesome. But yeah, I mean, took a while. I will really look into using that hammer though for the next few fights, because I feel like that extra damage from it will be helpful. I didn't work for it. I did a single quest to get enough abrasives to polish it and the other armor, but that just kind of happened naturally because I needed to do the guild quests to make the Kutku armor and the Velocidrome armor. Getting a lot of stones. Got a shell. So I think you mount Nerscylla twice to break the hide. There's the lava. Yeah, I guess we're moving on. So is this where we first fight Gore? Or is that later? I think you have to fight Gore and then it shipwrecks. At the very least you detour, maybe not shipwreck. There it is. Row, row. All right. Okay. Yep. No, I am not. I want to look at maybe armor. So, okay. This is the Barra one, so it's exhaust. Barra? That's weird. It has good raw, has negative affinity. But that is a lot of raw for... Okay, I think I'm overestimating the power of the Great Jaggy Axe because the level 1 Quechua Axe is almost to it. And remember, we've got weird multiplication stuff going on here. But that's probably Nursilla. Yeah, that's most likely Nursilla. I assume Baroth has a guard. Attacking. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't even think about Baroth having attack up. That may actually boost us along on our little journey. Yeah, it will. So we'll get an extra point in attack. So +1. That one won't be an extra though. Yeah. Wait, no, I'm comparing it to... Well, but still, I think it's an extra +1. Yeah. And then the Kut-Kut chest. It's +2, which would be the same, so I don't have to make it. The arms. Which are Velociprey. These are 4. Baroth's probably not beating it out. Close, but not quite. That has attack 2. This one probably has attack 2. This one has attack 3. And these have attack 3. So the head would be a swap. What's the slottage? 1 versus 1. So if I wanted the extra point, I'm not sure if that would get me there though. So we'll assume an extra point in attack. That would be... We would be at 14. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Very close to +20. But not quite. If I had a level 1 slot on my weapon or my talisman. However... Well, you'd be losing one out, and I doubt... If it has 2 slots, if the Baroth armor has them... Then it would, in theory, be better, but it does not. And I don't want to grind too much for that. Is there a Baroth charge blade? No, still no extra charge blades. There's the stealth glaive. This would be the first one you make. It has decent sharpness and decent raw. But I don't think really anything else happens here. I can upgrade the bone axe. I'll go ahead and do that and see how far this goes. Bone smasher and barbarian. Certainly not making barbarian. I need monster bone M. And it's still behind. So I guess I'll just stay here with this set currently. About Palico gear. Can I make that yet? Nope. Let me go ahead and actually upgrade my armor though, since I'm gonna stick with it. And I may actually look into making the Barroth helm since it's only a single piece. I only need a shell and a scrap and 2 Rhinopolis scalps. Also, I can farm flash bugs too, which is nice. I did buy a bunch of those with points, though. Oh, no, that's Gypceros. Okay. I mean, I could do it. I just don't see it. I'll avoid upgrading the Kutku helmet. And then we'll see. But I do have a bunch of armor spears that I do want to use. In fact, I have enough armor spears, so I'll just upgrade the whole thing. All right, we're up to 92. So this is probably more of a set piece than anything, so I'm not going to worry about what weapon I use particularly. I do want to talk to the rest of the Travarians while I'm here. Oh look, new stuff. That's cool. Nothing new here though. I already got a pickaxe before. Oh look, harvest store, cool. All right, off we go. And it auto defaults to no. Oh, you're not that weak. Cats can lift 3 large ones. Those aren't even large ones. Unless that's a gathering spot, then there's like 10 of them there, but it looks like there's only 3. I think this is supposed to be from your hunter's point of view. Something like that. Hello. You're very quiet. We're down its health. I think he just flies up there. So this will be interesting. I don't know why the music's so quiet. Especially compared to the cutscene. Maybe a glitch or something. Oh, I got the frenzy. Alright, let's get the affinity boost. Is that gonna hit me? I guess this is where you would use the thing. You want to land? Be pretty cool of you. Oh no, you really want to use the ballista. Well, I don't really feel too safe doing that. This is not a good spot to be in. There we go. All right, get up, please. Get up, please. Get up, please. This is a very cramped spot. Again, it does really build the atmosphere for the fight. Because he's right here on the ship, right next to you. There's nothing you can really do to just get away. All right. Have the affinity boost. You tackle though. Okay, careful. I'm just gonna do poking attacks here. I'm not really worried about max DPS. Nice. I'm gonna reload this. I have a ballista shot, but is it gonna be smart to actually try to use this? Where you going? Oh look. Was that too early? No, it was not. Good. Oh no, Dragonators are inconsistent. If they work the same as they do in Generations, then they don't actually deal as much damage as it looks like it should, and they are inconsistent. Depending on how much you hit the actual monster with it. And the one I was using was double Dragonator against Fatalis. So it may be different there, especially considering that was G rank. Right. You want to land? No, that's not landing. There we go. Can't really do much about that tackle. Except be away from it. I don't even know if you can outframe that roar. That shouldn't hit me. It's honestly not going that bad for how cramped this is. I'll rotate this all the way around. Oh, and the Dragonator actually refreshes quickly. That was terrible. Come on. Alright, we'll trade blows. That's fun. Should be going down pretty soon here. A lot of missed damage there, though. All right, we don't want to be bouncing anymore. I don't even know if there's a camp here. Please don't hit through the thing. I guess it is gaseous. And I've contracted the frenzy. Nothing I can do now. Wait it out. Also, you can time out here. So it isn't really a set piece as much as other things. Just gotta be careful here. Hopefully that misses. Get up. Nice. Maybe that's it. No, you're still attacking me. Well, buddy. The Dragon Hitter can only hit you so many times. I guess I could be gathering here, so that's my bad. Did not expect that. Get out of the puddle. Alright, you want to land? I'd really like to keep fighting you one-on-one and not just having you doing your best Rathalos impression. And your best Diablos impression. There we go. Are you gonna leave or just stand there sniffing me? That's weird. Don't do that. Got a Gormagala scale. And it's loud again. That must be one sturdy ship. Such a nice place with the music. Oh my god. What's the large monster? I don't remember. I don't think it's Kongolala because that's not a large monster. I will look for Palicos. I've never really done that before because they give you Palico stuff. Also, I don't know how that Kokoto sword got all the way over here to an island in the middle of the ocean. Oh yeah, the cat's gonna catch it. All right, we can hire cats now. Nothing really new, just more books. No. I remember doing that cat's quest line specifically because I felt so sorry for him. Okay. Yep, Congalala. It's not a dreadfully large monster. May not smell the best. I don't know if that's really worth it. Okay. Nothing over here. Again, I want to find a Rathian, ideally. However, I can switch to Hammer. Congalala is a really easy monster. He's the tutorial monster for Freedom Unite, I think. He's in Dose, I'm pretty sure as well, but he's really the tutorial monster in Freedom Unite. Well, okay. Geodrome's there too, but I'll think of Congalala a bit more. I mean, that was a really nice pull just to get randomly. Because it took out the guild quest, which I'm not sure if guild quests scale or if it's just like hub quests and it's all based on 4 players, because it really wasn't taking that long to actually fight stuff. And especially when I use the hammer, I got sub 10 on Kutku. So it may just completely melt this Congalala. Oh, yeah. Might seed time. Pretty sure it's an area 1. Yeah, in area 1, I think. not base camp. Yes. Only need a few. In fact, that's enough, I think. If I get 2 more slots, I'll be able to get up to plus 20. But until then, that's not going to happen. And only 1 more slot, like I said before, if I use the barrel film. I don't know if this place has any special ore. I can try for it, though. I think that's an account item. 2 spots. Wow. Really giving out all the loot today. Hot peppers will be useful at some point, I'm sure. Probably need a catalyst or something for those, don't I? I don't remember what you used to make those, or make hot drinks with hot peppers. There's a lot of honey here too, which is good. Okay, well, don't waste time then. Really probably shouldn't bring honey this early on. That way I can gather more. The cat voices in this game are weird. They are completely different from Generations. Like in Generations, it sounds like a real cat. Here, it kind of sounds like a real cat, but it also kind of sounds like a human making cat noises. Okay. Why not? Healing, that is useful. It's probably fixed every single time. Oh boy, where am I going? Oh, okay. Just jump down. No telling where the Congalal is at. So it looked like he climbed up, so I'm going to try to be logical with that, but you never know. I hear something growling. It is not a Congalala, though. I hear noises. Okay. Yep. That should be him. We got a poison mushroom. Hello, buddy. Hope you like this very weird looking hammer. Oh, you have hops. I think that's what they say nowadays. I don't know. I'm gonna run off to the side. Uppercut. Smash and golf swing into the face. Good. I'm gonna take a hit for that though. He should be close to a KO. I got that. This is getting a lot of damage off. Shouldn't have started to charge there. It's okay. He's already exhausted. There's the KO. Oh, no. I want to really try to position the golf swing more than anything else. And I'm bouncing. Alright, a bit sloppy, but it's okay. Q. Are those like red eyes glowing? Oh, they are. What is that supposed to be? I don't even think you can find a Nargacuga here. Nargacuga is not even in this game, so it's certainly not one of those. Just red, glaring eyes. Oh, you're just like kind of flinch locking me. Fine, I don't mind trading blows. That's not good. I didn't expect them to do it that quickly. I shouldn't have gone for the side smash. I should have used the cleanser because I do have them, but I didn't expect that swipe. It's okay. We can use the shortcut this time. You know, back up there. Not that long of a walk. Uh-huh. Oh, Conga. Funny though, I did say Conga was really easy. This is awkward. Just as long as I don't KO you in the poison. Where do you jump to? Okay, I think I know. I think I know. He sleeps in a weird area. Yeah. Ah, right, JKO. Nice. There we go. Didn't even get to notice I was here. Just kind of flailing around. So I don't know if that was the hammer putting in work or me just playing really badly that made that take so long or take so short. Depending on which side of the statement's true. Now I doubt Congo gear is going to be really useful at all. Can I gather these? No. I can gather these. I guess. Why not? I really would not want to eat any mushrooms that come out of this. Toadstools are toadstools, but blue mushrooms out of a poison pit. I don't know. This area is so hardly used in Generations too. Kongolal is really the only monster that goes over here for extended periods. Maybe I remember fighting an Ursula over here, but so rare. Andrew's fine. That was the name it had. I don't even think it has a Switch X. Are they leaving? Goodbye. And then I just walk up in the clown suit. Oh. Smell of fear. Oh. It gets me every single time. Yep. I just absolutely love the music in the older games. It's so good. World has good music as well. And while it has good music, it's just not on the degree of the other games. Ah, cool. Okay. I think it's weird that it has to load the cutscene. All right, Zamtrios time. All right. And this first stringers thing is so weird. It's like, do I have any equipment? No, I do not. I guess now would be the time to actually... Oh, can you not even change clothing on the other cat? It's just your main one? Yeah. Huh. Again, I really don't like the Palico system in this game that much. Like, the portable games really just have it down to a perfect point. Still can only make this stuff, and I have no idea how you even make humble scraps. So, Zamtrios. I'll use Switch X. Yeah, nothing really so far either. However, maybe I got more. Nope. Hopefully, Zamtrios has some Monsterbonium. We will find out, I guess. Did I eat? Hot drinks. There's Lagombi. Okay, let's see if I can't make. Okay, no, I can buy them. I can buy them, and they're cheap right now. So let me grab a few of them. Maybe not that many. That's a lot of money, but as long as I get my use out of them. I'm just gonna go ahead and load up on Mega Potions too to have it in the item set. I'll leave the honey though. In fact, I'll put away this honey as well. Yeah, if I'm carrying the extra potions, then I shouldn't need that. All right. That's not good. Hold on. I don't know if I'm gonna faint. I'll just take them anyway, and if I faint, whatever. Sonic Bomb. I don't remember what you use Sonic Bombs on Zamtrios for. Maybe just underground. I'll try to use it when he's doing that. Like that. So cute. They're based on Kokoto, Poke, and Yukomo, which are all portable villages. Yes, technically Kokoto is both, but Generations counts them as, which is weird because this is not a portable entry. It is technically a portable entry, but not in the sense of the portable spirit. Oh, because your Palico. Okay, your Palico is supposed to be the Generation 4 one. That's kind of neat. Even though it'd be the Baronet Palico. If we were going off of stuff. Starts in ice armor already. Oh boy, you really do just scoot, don't you? Pretty sure you can break out of this quickly if you mash. Faster, I won't say quickly. Ow. That does kind of scoop under his body as well. I think he's just going to dash here. I don't think he can do the fake out beam in low rank. However, I could probably be schooled on that. That didn't work. He probably has to be completely underground. Please reload. There we go. Never mind. I don't know what you use that for. You were looking in the wrong direction. Never mind, you are not anymore. Well, that's the beam. We're safe. Please let me sharpen. Thank you, Pelico. Oh, we got the break, but at a bad time. Don't kick me off. Wonder if your Palico's attack. Man, mounting is difficult. That does still hit. Oh, thank you for trying. It's okay. You did your job. think he's poisoned. Yes. There's the tail pin. No, not what I wanted to do. I really wanted to load, but that didn't work. Oh, okay. That was a nice reload. Because that just happened instantly. So maybe you go and maybe you like run into a reload. That's a nice tech. All right, feels like it's going somewhat well. Would really be nice to have more green sharpness. That reaches pretty far. That's all I'll say. How do you like the death by 1,000 cuts? It's gonna happen, I promise. If I can get away. No, 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 no. Okay. It gives you some grace. Wonder if those claws get harder to break. No. Okay, he can still do the spin though in low rank. Not really getting the idea of the flow of this fight. That's not gonna work. That's not good. Not while you're exhausted. Bad time to run out of gauge. Need to heal. Take it slow. I don't need to go too crazy. Falco's really on point, which is nice. Okay. That happened. Did not want to roll in that direction. Was holding left. Oh, okay. Oh. Didn't even know you were almost dead. All right, that works. Maybe I should be discharging more. I just don't know. Now, Zamtrios has really cool looking armor, but the skills are just kind of meh. Quest complete right now. Cool. I assume if Zamtrios has a switch axe, it is probably Ice File. And it doesn't even have one. Didn't get another Monster Bonium. Cool. Maybe Rathian is next. Ah, okay. Cool. They're interesting names. I wonder if that's because of the language. Mario. That's what it's gonna spell, promise. It's the only route. So what? This is so weird. Oh, okay. So weird. Oh, okay. They're gonna go out far. And oh, okay. It's like a little mini game. I want to try this. Here, I can switch. I can switch. Maybe? Oh no. Wait, there it is. Okay. It may still look a little weird. I don't know, but we'll try it. Maybe we'll actually swap screens. This will work for now. What do you do? Oh, okay. There was actually a triangle I should have looked at. This is cute. I assume this is similar to the Palico Island game, not island, but village. Medium? Oh, wait, no. Close range is probably better. Ow. Ow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We may just end up losing. I assume the paw maybe means advantage. Ah. It's so cute, though. Okay, that's neat. So assume... Okay, yeah, that's the advantage. I assume that's the advantage. Maybe that's the disadvantage. They didn't do very well. That's not good. Got some scraps, though. Arzuros and Nursilla. So I assume you have to wait. Okay. Interesting. Do we have the armor from the other cats, though, I wonder? Yes, nice. Thank you, game. That's very generous of you. They did really weird stuff with the range stats, though. But that's how they do it in World and Wilds. Yeah, they are tuckered out. Cool. That's cute. Okay. still need humble scraps, and I have no idea where you get those. Oh well. Najarala. Cool. Make an airship. There's Kezu. It's probably where you can get like thunder sacks and stuff. Najarala is our target. And I'll have to check at some point and see where I can get Monster Bone M, because I'm not sure I'll actually get it at this point by naturally hunting stuff. Bulldozer's interesting, in that it's not really that good. By the time I'm bouncing in sword mode, I'm in red sharpness or orange sharpness. And if I'm bouncing in axe mode, I don't fight it anyways. Not like that. I should have made my attack jewels. But well, also, before I forget, let me switch back. There we go. All right. Oh, don't skimp out on me now. There we go. Thank you. Yes. Give me more. Now I can actually grab this stuff. All right. I think he starts in the middle area. He could start here though, and I may be thinking of Tidal, but I don't think you fight Tidal in Primal Formist. Nope. He does not start here. I assume the type chart is like short-ranged beats medium, medium beats long, and long beats short. You could have that backwards though. And armor may actually play a role in it, and it auto unequip the armor, so they win him without any good stuff. It's a neat little cutscene. Don't know where you got the height for that jump. Also, the fog's very interesting. And now all the fog's gone. Actually, kind of like the fog. Did they just start you without any stamina? Or? No, I didn't have any because I jumped up the cliff. fair enough. Don't poison me. Aha. Doesn't really do much for you. Y'all have to get out of the poison pit. This is the downside of Palicos. I wonder if Bulldozer maybe actually counts just for bounce hits, even if you have Mind's Eye. If it does, that's actually somewhat synergistic. Somewhat. Not great, obviously. Yeah, not really sure other than positioning how you avoid that. All right, we're gonna try to do a quick reload. So it's like immediately, nope. Timing may be tight. I may have just gotten it randomly on one go. Uh-oh. I think I am maybe dead. Oh, you just dive it. That's not good. You're such a large monster. It's a very cumbersome fight because of how large he is. Oh, you can attack those and break them. You really just love the poison pit. Didn't work. I don't know why they give you antidote herbs. We're gonna try this one more time. And I mean, it may be just immediate. No, that. Okay, way too early. Maybe just a late input then. Looks like you left down. Okay. Again, very cumbersome. Haven't really gotten to the flow yet. I assume you went down this way. That's where it looked like at the very least. All right, maybe you didn't. Maybe you went down over here. It's not what it looked like. Where are you at? Maybe up here. I have a feeling I'm going in the complete wrong direction. This is why paintballs are important, but normally the monster doesn't just phase out of existence before you see where it goes. Okay, well then. I hear it growling. It didn't limp. Where did you go? That doesn't even make sense. This is the last thing I can think of. Why are you so mean to me, Nodrella? Oh my goodness. Ah. I hear it. Don't see it anywhere. There you are. How did you even get over here? Okay, that still knocks you backwards. Don't kick me off. Okay, that's a pin. Not a very strong pin, though. I'll try late input this time. No. Try to roll to the left. Never mind, you're just gonna circle. Ah, you're leaving already. Well, you didn't stay here for very long. I guess that's fine, I can sharpen. Majority of this hunt's probably just been running around. Okay, maybe like a backwards diagonal or something. They really want you to hang on the left side, but so much of his body is just like annoying. This should stun me. Have more important business. Gotta heal. It's really good. Not really good. You gonna limp? Yeah, you're gonna limp. I don't know how I got that quick reload on like my first try of actually trying it, because I've not been able to get it a single time since. Maybe it was the specific slope. Now, I assume your best finishing hit is your discharge finisher. However, I don't want to waste all of that gauge just for one hit that I could very easily just miss. That might hit me. It does not. We're good. Okay, good finisher. Good finisher. Again, cumbersome fight. It wouldn't have taken that long if I didn't run around for 5 minutes because I lost where it was at. That's more of a me thing. Lots of stuff is me things. Not preparing. Don't see any bone. Ooh, yes. This may have been the bad bone pile. Gonna get the last one. I might not be able to. Go. Nah. So close. Monster Bone L. There's an M. Okay. And our cat got a smite seed. Hunger is worthless. Yes. Look at all of those greens in all of their low quality glory. Oh, and the canteen table has been upgraded. Nice. Oh, okay. Rathian, yes. Awesome. And I like how they comment. I don't know if she's gonna comment. Okay, yeah. Anything? No. And it may be at the point where a lot of your stuff is just upgrade material. Like you gotta upgrade to get into something else. This one may not be bad, but I don't want to farm for Balago tickets. How's our armor defense looking? I don't think I have any better armor spheres. I do. However, I might be able to upgrade the hammer, and that would be nice for certain monsters. Alright. We're gonna actually fight Rathian. I'm not gonna progress the story. Let's see. There we go. She should be really easy to take down. Now, again, I said that about Congalala, but I did cart to it. Alright. This will be the last quest. And I can make barbecue spit for non-ration stamina recovery. And yes, I forgot to make my attack jewels. Okay, I can make them. Want to do my little intermission farming and whatever. There's one. Wonder if there's going to be a cutscene. Normally, Rathian spawns in the water area in Generations. And I think in this game too. It's the same for Zinogre. So, we're going to check, see if she's over there. Yep. It's really neat because it's just an optional quest. Switch X just blocking everything as per usual. so weird how it looks better on the recording. I'm not gonna complain. I do like the saturation on my screen. Mine's more saturated, which I like. I like saturation, but it's more foggy on the recording side. There we go. You're gonna tackle. I'm gonna assume you're gonna tackle. Never mind. Don't tackle me. That shouldn't hit. Nice. Get a head break very quickly. Okay. I want to try to get a tail cut. Because I probably need a tail for the Dragon Maiden X. Don't tail flip immediately. Okay, thank you. Try to let my gauge recharge. Okay, maybe this opening. Go. Yeah, and I'll have to do the XA because the side slash does not reach up high. I'm bouncing off of the neck. This is dangerous. Never mind. This is very close to the edge of the zone, so it may just kick me right off. I think that does cutting damage. This is where the X is very handy, just having the amount of reach that it does. Hope you don't just poof out of existence. I had to guess she's in this area, unless she just skipped to a different one, which is very possible. Take one for the team, why don't you? Oh, come on. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, that doesn't do much at all for Arathian tail flip. There's the tail cut. Thank you. Ah! You're so mean to me. No, 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 no. Come on, just let me get the charge. Don't lawnmower me. Ah, wind press. If I'd started my upswing a little bit earlier, it would have been fine. The problem is I'm still bouncing off of the wings, though. Wing break is probably not going to happen. Ah. Okay. Nice swing break. Okay, fine. Have it your way. Not too much, though. Don't tail flip me. Okay, so the second one didn't hit. That phased right through my body, but the third one does. I'm very surprised the second one didn't hit at all. Ow. Are you leaving? Yes. You're very tanky. I'm very surprised she's taking this much punishment. I think a spike is equivalent to a tail. Could be wrong on that, though. Hmm. There we go. She didn't limp. Kind of weird. It's alright. Didn't break the other wing, but that's kind of a hard one to break. It depends on where she trips from. I may have been able to get the other one. I think if I'm really wanting to break it, I've either really got to focus on it or go for more trips and use sword and shield so I can actually sheath and run over to the other side. However, we should at the very least unlock it, see what I need for it, and unless it's just like a rare material that I need, but I'll probably need a plate or a ruby. Well, I think rubies are high rank. Well, I say that. Ruby is probably a high rank material. However, I think you can get them at a very low percent chance on low rank. I could be wrong on that though. Scale webbing. I think those are talons. Yes. I should have plenty of mott seeds. I could make insect glaive. That's a fast weapon too. Oh, this is probably where you have to fend off Gormagala. Look at that. What is that? Oh. So, I really like the color scheme for this blade, and like specifically the blade itself. I just don't like the skull. The skull's just a little bit too much for me to like it. There it is. Oh, don't need that much to make it. Is it power? It's element. What is the difference between poison vial and element vial? Ah, it's better. Man, really would have liked a power vial. So maybe it's not the best, but it's a good raw, good sharpness, poison element. Still not quite sure what the difference between poison vial and element vial is, but oh well. That's element vial too. I don't really need that much to actually make the stealth glaive, so I may do that just so I have it. Valkyrie blade. That the best base one? No. That one's actually the best. Okay. Not even gonna worry about making water element, or sorry, armor. You see if I have raw meat. Cool. This is so much more efficient than cooking them one at a time. Awesome. All right, there we go. Another good part. Again, part one was just really bad, but now that I'm taking the time to actually farm and actually digesting stuff, it's going pretty well. And I've been enjoying it. Ideally, I get a better switch axe or a better weapon just in general, so that I can actually target parts without worrying about being too slow. Again, it's nice to have a slow weapon and a fast weapon and alternating between them. This is more of a medium weapon, but it's lingering on the slow side. Either way, once again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you for the next part. Goodbye.